You know that song that we just sang? Wouldn't that have been beautiful to have your mama sing that every night to you? Every child should have that sung to them. And I won't be speaking today because Tricia's meditation said everything I was going to say. Hold on, okay? Larry hit on something too, and the song said it's so united. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And welcome all of you. We have some wonderful friends, as Larry introduced. We have Evan, our lovely friend Tony, our family with Jennifer and Nancy. We have some wonderful people here today, plus the ones that come all the time in our wonderful congregants. Let's say a short prayer to start this talk. Let us take a deep breath, my friends. Let's breathe the breath of God. Let's bring forth our divinity. Let us know that we are love. Let us know that we are led through the light of Christ. And that this light lives within us as a soul. And we are grateful for this guidance throughout our lives. As we may fall sometimes, we know where to go to be lifted. We know that we continue to love ourselves through all challenges. And that the answers are given in meditation and prayer. And we are sure of this because we are majestic. We are powerful and strong and courageous. And the wisdom comes easily. So bless you all here today. Love and light with you throughout your lives. May your week be lifted. And so it is. Amen. Amen. My talk today is on spiritual bypassing. And I heard of this a while back. And I'm actually have done this in my younger years and probably still do it. Yet I do not condemn or judge myself while I do it. So what is spiritual bypassing? Well, there was an author named John Welwood in 1980. He studied Buddhism. And he noticed that the congregants around him tended to look away when things got rough. So as a psychologist and spiritual teacher, he studied this, and then he wrote a book called Spiritual Bypassing. So what is it? What is it we do sometimes? Unknowingly. Spiritual bypassing is avoiding feeling experiences of the past that we do not want to feel. It is too painful sometimes. So we use spirituality to hide it. We use spiritual sayings to hide it, rather than experience it. So spiritual bypassing is simply using our spirituality knowledge to cover up. And it's not that you're doing anything wrong, but I tell you that your soul yearns to bring in your humanity. Sometimes we leave that body out because there's something about it we don't like. But the soul wants that experience. It wants that divine humanity brought in deep. So some of the signs of spiritual bypassing may be being too positive, if you can imagine that, or using prayers or affirmations to not take it in because it sometimes hurts. We all have childhood experiences. I know I have several that were very painful, very humiliating. And what do children do? They push it within, deep within. They are told not to react. And so what happens when we become adults? Things trigger us. And we'll use affirmations to stop short of feeling it. Again, using spiritual bypass. So a man and a husband have an argument, and the husband says something to his wife, as an example, and she flares up, just goes wild. Now, my Michael has experienced this, okay? He knows what this is. Something triggered her. Something might trigger you into saying, why did I do that? Why do I react like that? What is it? That's one of your signs that you may have an inner healing. An inner healing. I know that I was triggered on one emotion constantly. Until finally I said to myself, why do you keep reacting like this? What that group or person said to you was not that hard. What triggered your anger? And this is how it shows up: anger, depression, numbness, withdrawal. And again, it's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's again, the soul wants it all. That's how we experience life. We bring in humanity, our human blessed self. And a lot of these things, again, can be deep from childhood. And those are the signs. Carl Jung also wrote a book, and it was on shadowing workshop. And this helps us heal those bypasses. Bypasses is avoiding, but shadow working is the healing. Facing what we need to face and heal. Because as the authors say, there's another one, Robert Masters, spoke, this may hinder our spiritual growth because we keep pulling back and we keep pulling back. Charles Fillmore states in our teaching that we are to transform the conscious mind, not to deny our experiences. Transform our conscious minds, not to deny our experiences. He never intended affirmations to escape experiences or pain in our lives. Unity teaches us about subconscious thinking. And this is where it all dwells. It's buried in the subconscious mind. And yet it will come up. And I felt when mine was coming up constantly, it was a real tap on the shoulder saying, hey, you're not having fun. and you can heal this. He also states that meditation is not an escape, but a grouping in, a coming together, an awakening. We're not pushing anything aside. And in our meditation, we meet ourselves, our true selves. And there we become aware of things that we may have to heal. And we are also given the courage through meditation to gain wisdom and intelligence, and most of all, love as one of our tools. So I'd like you to recognize in life things that trigger you, things that kind of get you going through conversations at work, in a group. It could be anything. And this is a divine tap on the shoulder to ask you to heal this, because it is a stumbling block. It will hinder the spiritual knowledge to come through all the way. Will you grow in spirituality while you keep this inside? Yes, you will. Of course you will. Will you naturally heal as you become spiritually aware? Yes, you will. Things will heal without you knowing it, because you are applying the principles and the laws. So I don't want you to go away today thinking that, oh dear, no, it's oh God, I can change this. The Buddha master's son had died. His disciples came to him and said, Master, don't you teach us that death is just an illusion? Thank you. I love the word illumination. Illusion? Buddha says yes. And then the disciples say, then why are you crying? And he answered, because I'm sad. Because I'm sad. No matter how spiritually in tune we are, or how well we know this, in what teaching, we need to express our feelings and see them falling in front of us, within us. So how are some of the ways that we can heal this? We have the signs, we have the meaning. Well, one, as I mentioned before, Carl Jung talks about the shadowing. There are many shadow workshops around, wonderful books that have been written. And it teaches you to face the trauma, the pain. Groups, joining a group that will help you through whatever you went through. Were you bullied? Did your father or mother die early in your life? Have you healed that pain? Because that can be very painful. Many other things. So groups help you out too. Groups, books, teachers are an assistant to help you move forward in life. And once you heal these traumas, you will open up even more spiritually as you travel through this wonderful life. And another key point is that they don't want you to push the physical body away. That was very important in Master's book, Robert Master's. Bring it in. We sometimes tend to see the physical body as unimportant because, geez, now it doesn't feel good, so, kind of move away from me. And isn't it funny when we think of aliens, that we always have them with a very big head but a very little body. We don't want to pay attention to that. So bring in this beautiful body, this divine body that was given to you to join in with this healing. Carl Jung also said, in order to get to the light, you must go through the darkness. You must go through the darkness. And when I faced some of my darkness, and I still am, everybody has it. We're all the same. We're all going through the same course. And in unity, I think that's what brings us closer. We know this. John and Fred or me and Mary, they're just like me. We're going through the same thing, and we support each other in unity. And other teachings to do this. So love yourself even greater. Move into the healing with what you choose to do. Ask for help. Talk to a friend, a close friend. That helps too, to open up. So I celebrate your healing journey. I know and see your divinity. And I leave you with this short saying. In order to be a beautiful butterfly, you must nurture that caterpillar. Thank you.
If you would like to support this content and others like it, please give at unityoftoledo.com, where love is an everyday experience.